The two-day-long graduation ceremony for our class. At the outset, let me extend a warm welcome to the class of 2012 and their family of friends. Dean Ajit, Senior Associate Dean for Academic Programs Dishan, all faculty, the academic associates, the ISB staff, the entire ISB community. The last 1 year has been extraordinary. As we entered the premises of this beautiful institution one hot April day, about 51 weeks back, we were promised a roller coaster ride. And what an amazing ride it has been. Some of us quietly enjoyed the thrill of ups and downs, and some screamed their way into graduation. But there were a crazy few, a brave few, who stood up in that moving roller coaster and turned or tried to turn the ride into a better direction. In the next 1 hour or so, we shall be recognizing those brave souls who went out of their way to make our journey special. The various awards to be given out today include the Best Professor of the Year for PGP Maths, the Best Professor of the Year for PGP Core Terms, the Best Professor of the Year for PGP Elective Terms, the Best Academic Associates, recognition for the student tutors, the Best ELP Awards, the ISB Young Leaders Award, the ISB Torch Bearers Award, and finally the Chairman's All-Rounder Award. So let me start off the process with the Professor of the Year selection process. The voting is conducted by the Academic Affairs Council, and the award is decided by the class through a preferential system of nominations. The recipient of the maximum number of preferential nominations as a percentage of students taught in a course wins the award. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Kamal Basu from the Academic Affairs Council to announce the winner of PGP Maths and PGP Core Term Best Professor Award. Kamal, if you can come up, please.
Good evening, everyone. One of the great advantages of studying at a school like ISB for our students is being able to learn from renowned faculty who are permanent faculty at other universities and visit us from time to time. One such professor is Prashant Kale. He's a permanent faculty at the Ross School of Business, and Prashant Kale has been visiting us for a very long time, teaching the nuances of competitive strategy to many past batches here at ISB. Widely acknowledged to be amongst one of the top 10 business school professors in the world, his dedicated approach to solving cases, starting from the most basic of questions and radiating outward to cover the most complex of situations, left us not only in awe, but also with a deeper understanding of problem solving through structured approaches. Professor Kale introduced us to the concepts of frameworks, which of course would go on to become our staple diet for the rest of the year. A hard taskmaster, he demanded excellence from all of us while instilling on us all a sense of pride in terms of who we were and our responsibilities as future leaders of society. And while our seniors had warned us about expecting at least one wow factor in every lecture, his sheer brilliance in reducing a case to its bare bones and ensuring participation in everyone from the class left us astounded on many occasions. The class of 2012 was honored to have him as a mentor, a friend, and above all, as an advisor. Ladies and gentlemen, the Core Term Professor of the Year for 2012 is Professor Prashant Kale. While Professor Kale was not able to be here today for this award ceremony, on his behalf I'd like to ask the Senior Associate Dean for Academic Affairs to come up on stage and accept the award on his behalf. Professor.
Well, I'm not Prashant Prashant Kare for sure, but I can pretend to be one. It's an honor for me to receive this award on behalf of my dear friend Prashant, whom I call the God of teaching. And we are very fortunate to have him visiting us over the past few years. So my request to Prashant, wherever you are, he's coming tomorrow morning by the way, wherever you are, please continue to contribute to ISB. You are greatly valued. Thank you.
While Professor Kale was not able to be here in person, he was able to send us a few words, which I have the privilege of reading out to this gathering here today. In his words, "Dear students, it was certainly my privilege to teach you all at the ISB, and today I am highly elated and honored to receive the Professor of the Year award from all of you. I am also humbled by the honor of being selected for this award among the so many wonderful faculty from different parts of the world that teach here every year. So thank you. I apologize that I could not be here in person to attend the awards ceremony, but I promise to be here on Saturday to honor you all at the graduation ceremony. I believe that each one of you is very privileged for being part of this wonderful institution and for the foundation and friendships that it has given you. Now, as you set out upon your new journey, I urge you not to be afraid to do things off the tried and tested path, to challenge the status quo and do things differently so as to make this world a better place, not only in business, but also otherwise. Of course, you might fail once in a while when you take this sure thing approach, but as Woody Allen once said, and I quote, "If you're not falling now and then, it's a sure sign that you're not doing anything very innovative." India and the world needs leaders like you who are willing to change things and make a difference. And the time you have spent at ISB has given you a solid platform to do that. My best wishes and prayers are always there with each one of you as you graduate from this place. I look forward to remaining in touch with you, as I have with many of your seniors. It is a source of joy and also an opportunity to reverse roles, because from now on, I'll be the one learning from the rich and wonderful experiences that you will accumulate in your professional lives. You worked hard for the last 1 year, so it's time now to let your hair down and have some fun. Thanks once again. Wish you all goodbye and good luck. Prashant.
Thank you, Damala. Thank you, Deshan. Many congratulations to Professor Kale. As you heard, he's on his way to Hyderabad tomorrow and is expected to be present for the convocation. Next, we move to the Best Professor of the Year award for the elective terms. Just to give you an idea, the school offers 6 concentrations, a total of 83 elective courses, and a staggering 170 sections. It is a massive academic offering by any global standard. During these electives, we delve deeper into subjects of our choice and developed expertise in them. While several professors stood out for their amazing teaching, there was one clear winner who emerged from the survey conducted by the Academic Affairs Council. I would like to invite Kaumudi Goda, who was the ILS coordinator as well as a member of the curriculum feedback team under AC, to announce the Professor of the Year for elective terms and also present the award. Kaumudi, if you could come.
In a galaxy of stars that comprise of the ISB faculty, especially in the elective terms, where students vie with each other to study their favorite professors' classes, Professor Arun Pereira's entrepreneurial decision-making stood out as a revelation. Professor Pereira is an incredible teacher. From his class tests to assignments, every tool he used was oriented towards maximum learning in minimum time. His course was very well structured and comprehensive, chock full of practical tools, best practices, and pitfalls to avoid in marketing and entrepreneurship. He gave us generous office hours, offering us insightful advice and practical solutions whenever we went and harassed him. All of us who took his course will remember that he was one of the first professors to write to us before placement week, asking us to come meet him for advice and anything we wanted to discuss. All of us will also remember his chants. Those who live by the sword, die by the bullet, price the customer, not the product, and never neglect the basics. Professor Pereira, it's an absolute honor to invite you on the stage to receive your award.
I'm smiling because I saw all my ENDM students here, and suddenly I was transported back to term 5. Deja vu, if you will. And it's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's my 8 a.m. class. They're all there, and my first reaction is to get the PowerPoint going and do our first quick check. You remember. But then I look again and say, well, that's one difference. You're all awake. Which is not the case at 8 a.m. for our ENDM class. Seriously, thank you very much. This is an honor. I never expected this. I do teach because I love to teach. That it actually resonated with many of you. I really do appreciate that, and I'm thankful for that. Let me say two things. The first thing I'd like to say is that it's easy to be a good teacher when you have great students like you. So give yourself a hand. It's easy to be a good teacher when we have great teaching assistants here, like we do. So give them a hand. It's easy to be a good teacher when you get family support. My wife and daughter are somewhere around here. Point number 2. At a very fundamental level, all of us are teachers. You and I are actually teachers in our daily lives. My platform is the classroom. You have many other platforms. You have your home, you have your workplace, you have your playground where your kids play. In all these platforms, you have the opportunity to do what teachers do. Motivate, inspire, touch and transform lives. I urge you to look at that responsibility a little bit more carefully and embrace it completely. Because ultimately, the rewards of teaching are immense, and it's nothing quite like it. I can virtually guarantee you, when you retire 30, 40 years down the road, what you'll be proud of is not the dollars that you have in the bank, but the number of lives that you touched and transformed. Therefore, I truly request that you think about your role as a teacher. As far as I'm concerned, you're not just MBA graduates. You are also going out in the world as teachers to motivate, influence, and transform people's lives. So let me conclude by saying, 3 months down the road, let's take a day. Let's take Monday morning. I will be getting ready to teach an ENDM class. I'll pick up my Harvard case or ISB case. You will pick up your briefcase. You will walk to your office. I'll walk to AC2, LT. You will walk to your office room, hopefully AC2, and you will teach. Remember ultimately all of us teach at some basic level. So congratulations, you are MBA students and teachers. Thank you.
Congratulations, Professor Pereira, again. So next we have the Best Academic Associates of the Year. The Academic Associates are a lifeblood of the institution. They are monitoring the performance of every student, tracking attendance, submissions and other requirements, conducting tutorials and advising us on how to learn better. The selection procedure for the Academic Associate Award is similar to that for the faculty. We will be recognizing the top 5 academic associates for the year, out of which the top academic associate will be given the Academic Associate of the Year 2012 award, and rest 4 will be honored for their contributions. I'd like to request Ms. Neha Moore, who is member of the Academic Affairs Council core team, to join me on the stage to hand over the awards. So it gives me immense pleasure to announce that Mr. Abhishek Sinha has been awarded the Best Academic Associate. Please come. The batch was full of praise for Abhishek's dedication and hard work. One of the comments said, very approachable person, he is very patient and helpful, he completely understands students' problems and is a great connect between professors and students. Let's give him another round.
I just would like to thank everyone for this honor, and I would like to say one thing, that I firmly believe that among the A's, no one can be the best. Because if we don't work as a team, we cannot deliver. So, I think all of us are.
Thank you. Next, I'd like to call on stage our other Academic Associate awardees for excellent contribution. In alphabetical order, they are Glory George, May I request you to come up on the stage. Gloria and Srinivas unfortunately could not join us for pressing reasons. However, we are glad to have with us Sai and Tinde. Some of the students' comments about Sai included really helpful in clarifying doubts in studying sessions, very helpful and friendly. And for the students, they have to say this about the ever-smiling Thinle. Thinle is a very down-to-earth person and helps by taking many tutorials. Thank you, Academic Associates, for your excellent work. So this year, the Academic Affairs Council organized a series of peer-to-peer tutorials, which became a phenomenon on campus. Before every midterm and end term, students jostled to get a seat in packed LPs as our own batchmates delivered lectures. Some even claimed that they understood a subject for the first time in these tutorials. A special mention must be made for Santosh Mohan Ram. His tutorials were attended sometimes by over 100 people. So AC would like to hand over a letter.
Right, thanks for good evening. If somebody were, somebody asked me how to describe the class of 2012 in one word, I would say phenomenal. Phenomenal, you guys rock. And I tell you why. You know, when you think of MBA students, when you think of MBA colleges, you think of a very competitive environment. You think of cutthroat competition, and the analogy given is to, you know, crabs pulling down each other in a bottle of jar. But you come here and you see that ISB, the class of 2012, has collaborative learning has become the norm. People put in selfless amount of hours preparing for sessions, sharing notes. So the P2P that I have done is only part of it. We've had students who have come forward to share notes, you know, concept check notes, so that we focus on the larger aspect of learning rather than the mere focus of grades. And to me, that is phenomenal. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
AC will actually like to hand over a letter of appreciation to all the student tutors for their selfless act. Can I request the GSB President Prashant to come on stage and hand over the certificates to our amazing tutors? So I'll just call these 19 rock stars one by one on stage. Starting with Abhimanyu Agarwal, Amit Jain, Ankit Hoshin, Ashish Mahajan, Ashwin Reddy, Dhruv Vatsal, Hiranmay Basu, Rishikesh Anil Kelkar, Kunal Vikram Nopani, Manish Maheshwari, Hinoshe Bania, Prashant Vijay, Priyanka Anand, Raghav Kaushik, Sahas Gulati, Sandeep Singhvi, of course Santosh Mohan Ram, Siddharth Madan, Sonia Topiwala, and Vivek Kumar. Let's give them a loud round of applause. Thank you guys, we truly appreciate it. Next we have the Best ELP Awards. May I request Mayura, Associate Director of PGP Projects, to come up on stage to walk us through the Best ELP Award process.
Thank you, Shamudro, and good evening everyone. For the benefits of families and parents, the Experiential Learning Program, or ELP, is a 2-credit practicum course that enables our students to apply their in-class learning to live business issues. This year, 340 students undertook 72 projects spanning the corporate, public and development sectors, and across a range of industries including FMCG, banking and finance, media technology, healthcare and energy, education and manufacturing. Our client list included ITC, Barclays Capital, Johnson & Johnson, Novartis, Louis Vuitton, Bharti Walmart, PwC, KPMG, to name a few. We received very encouraging feedback from the clients, and we would like to acknowledge the efforts and dedication of all the students who worked for ELP this year. So round of applause. A big the resident faculty and senior staff members who were advisors to the teams. They contributed a lot to the success of every project. Thank you very much. The selection for the ISB Awards was based on evaluations from the clients, faculty advisors, and our department. The 5 teams selected have all created significant value for the client, demonstrated exemplary commitment to the assignment, and taken extra efforts in all aspects of execution and delivery required for a high-quality consulting assignment. I would like to invite Dean Ajit Rabnekar to hand over the certificates and the cash award of Rs 1 lakh to each team. So the best ELP teams 2011-12 in alphabetical order of client name. First up we have ABB Limited. The team was I'd like to call upon financial care advisor. The team worked on market potential assessment in the energy efficiency solutions business in India, and they received a lot of commendations from their client, including an interest to hire most of the team members. So well done, guys. Would you like to say anything?
So when I speak here, I speak on behalf of the team, and all of us are in consensus that ELP has been one of the biggest learning experiences for us at ISB because of 2 major factors. The first being, it's the only course or the only part of the curriculum which kind of threads everything together. All the subjects that we have learned, from marketing to finance to strategy, you get a chance to apply everything in one course, and that is why this course is special. Second is an aspect which cannot be taught in the classrooms, which are the soft skills, how to deal with your clients, how to work every day. And that is something which, as I said, cannot be taught in the classroom, and hence for being a good manager, that's a must. And hence an ELP is something which is of utmost importance in our curriculum, and I hope that the Big Projects team will continue to do that in the future. Cheers to Sharma ji and Mayura for doing all the hard work. Thank you.
Next, we have the team that worked with Aon Hewitt Consulting. We've got Anand Radhakrishnan, Anjali Kumari, Navin Kumar, Rashmi Reddy, and Tamana Kiraji. I'd also like to invite Rishi Sinha, the faculty advisor, to join us on stage. The team developed a business plan and assessed the opportunity for HR services in the mid-market segment in India.
I think among all the factors that really help a ELP team, luck has definitely got to be one among those, very critical actually. Among all the hard work we put, all the frameworks we apply, we've been lucky to have a very, how do I say, approachable client in the first place. The point of contact happened to be an ISB alum, and that greatly helped. And the fact that the client actually has plans to work upon the suggestions than to bury them inside files, I think definitely helped as well. So the idea is the company is actually going ahead with our recommendation. That's a great deal of inspiration for us. And I think that really makes a difference. So if the client is on your side, that definitely makes a lot of difference. And then I think for all the frameworks and all everything, while the classrooms helped, without doubt, I think our faculty's suggestions were absolutely fabulous. So a big round of applause from our side at least to Ruchi Sharma. Thank you very much.
Next, we have the team that worked with Bharti Walmart. We've got Anush Gupta, Arun Sharma, the team mapped competition to understand the regional assortment strategy as well as identified key products that could be developed as a private label for the Hyderabad market. Well done, team.
So I think first up, we would like to thank Mayura and Sharma ji for having selected us for such a phenomenal project, for having given us this opportunity. The team at Bharti Walmart, brilliant set of people, the level of involvement that they showed in taking this project through and the sort of grilling that they put us through in the final interview, the final presentation sort of shows that they were really keen on taking forward our recommendations, and obviously our faculty advisor Manish Kangwa for having helped us through every stage of the project. Thanks a lot, everyone.
We now have the team that worked with Mahindra & Mahindra, Chaitanya GVPR, Devaditya Roy, Mohit Manrao, Shalak Chaturvedi and Shyam Lutani. Can I also invite Steve Roy, the faculty advisor, to join us? The team looked at opportunity mapping, internal capacity assessment and developing strategies for market share growth in Andhra Pradesh.
The perils of coming late. All the points, the benefits of ELP are already taken by the teams before us. One thing which was not mentioned though earlier was, one special benefit of ELP was that we forged friendships for life, and that really matters at the end of the day. Thank you.
And finally, we have the team that worked with Tema India, Arun Das, Bikramjit Singh Walia, Dimjot Chauhan, Gaurav Kobra and Shukti Mittal. I'd also like to invite Ravi to their faculty advisor. The team looked at the market entry strategy in India and business expansion assessment for the client with a focus on M&A opportunities for the company. Well done. life, it's okay.
As the dean mentioned, I have to speak on behalf of the Jyot. So here this is from our side. Right at the outset, we'd like to thank our client, which was very supportive, again an ISB alum. So I definitely know how that helps. But the most important thing for us during the entire ELP was the support of Mayura and Sharma ji. It wouldn't have been possible without them. When we started, we were totally confused on how to go about it, but these are the two guys who held us together throughout the ELP, guided us, and in the end helped us achieve what we wanted. Thanks to these two for really making it memorable. Thank you.
So that concludes the ISB Awards. Thank you everyone, and back to Shamudra.
So the time has come now for felicitating the ISB Young Leader Torchbearer and the Chairman's All-Rounder Award winners. These students exemplify leadership. So what is leadership? The best definition I like is a quote by a Scottish novelist, that the task of leadership is not to put greatness into people, but to elicit it, for the greatness is there already. These young leaders and torchbearers mobilize their peers to achieve things that are impossible for any one single individual. May I request the Senior Director of PhD Projects, Sharma ji, to do the honors.
Good evening. I am standing here on behalf of Chairman of the ISB Awards Committee, Professor Ram Narayan, who couldn't join us today. The Torchbearer and Young Leader Awards are to recognize the contribution of the students to the ISB life, the learning experience at ISB outside the classroom. Several students spend almost hundreds of hours contributing to various events at ISB, various processes at ISB, various departments at ISB. Here we all say that it is for students to do everything. Our job is to help them do it, that's all. So we need to, and this year we had a very strong line of candidates, and the ISB Awards Committee would like to formally acknowledge their immense contribution to our institution. Having a large number of nominations, looking at each one, assessing, is a hard task. So let me also convey my appreciation to my fellow panelists, two alumni, Kamal Narak, of founding class, and Nitin Vyakatnam from 06 class, Ashalata, and of course every guided by Professor Ram Narayan. The process followed for people who are the parents and other guests here. Nominations are sought from the ISB community, including self-nomination. And then we look at the importance of the activity, efforts invested, implementation, how the teamwork has been done, guided, led by the individual student, demonstration of leadership, that is what counts, and outcome. After we looked at carefully the nominations and deliberated upon, we had also a series of consultation with the various center heads, department heads, and also alumni who work with us here before finalizing the final set of students for the awards. May I request Dean Ajit Rangnekar to come up to the stage and hand over the certificates and medals to the award winners. May I request Ms. Shweta to read out the names.
No, I think, I should really thank Ram, Sharma. By the way, I'm perhaps the only person in ISB who refuses to call him Sharma ji. But,
Next to you.
Next year, I'm going to tell all students to make sure that they call you only Sharma. All right. Yeah, but they do a truly phenomenal job, guys. I mean, Ram and Sharma, Asha, and everyone. And they are very objective, very conscientious. And I know sometimes when they come and say, when they know that their heart goes for some case, but the way they do things, it's possible, sometimes not possible. And it shows how committed they are. It shows how really passionate they are about finding the right number of you. But always, it's impossible. It's absolutely impossible to celebrate every success. So I want to first of all thank those people who volunteered but were not recognized in these lists. I know that none of you really do this for, what is it called? Spikes in your CV, right? No, you are all good people, you come from. I know. But still, I think, it must be somewhat frustrating to do your best and not be recognized. Believe me, we do recognize it. A lot of what happens in this school happens because of volunteerism. Tomorrow you will see an example of this. When you see half of ISB there to make sure that your graduation ceremony goes off smoothly. And they're there every year. I mean, people like Shiv, Sharma, Asha and others exemplify it and are the standard bearers of this. But every ISBN does an enormous amount of volunteering, and our students, I'm delighted to say, do a great job of this. I've said this to you enough times, and I'll keep saying it today, tomorrow, and next time I meet you, wherever, that you've been a fantastic class. You've been a truly fantastic class. And today we are going to see some of those, so let the roster begin.
Thank you, Dean. Hello, everybody. It's with great pleasure that I announce these names for Torchbearer Awards. It's in the alphabetical order. Achin Parekh, Aditya Vaisura, Anjane Roy, Akhilesh Bali, Amit Kuldeep Gauri, Anand Radhakrishnan, Ankit Agarwal, Anshul Kamaria, Arun Das, Aisha Pita, Neeraj P. Reddy, Himijot Chauhan, Hemu Nara, Hussain Chandra Goswami, Ishashit Raghawa, Jagdeep Gambhir, Kumar. Kadam Agarwal. Karthik Vemparala. Katyayani GDS. Kaushik Rajan. Sushant Rastogi. Anika Mittal. Mansoor Muqaddam. Renu Rupalia. Minnat Lalpuria. Maulik Mahesh Kumar. Nagajyoti Nukula. Namrata Agarwal. Nandini Govindarajan. Neena Mehta. Nipun Rastogi. Nirmal Enar. Prashant Narayanan. Priyanka Mahajan. Ramnath Vaidyanathan. Lakshmi Krishnan. Praveen Sachdev. Uday Thakur. Rohit Bey. Sagarika Chakrabarti. Sayantan Banerjee. Sai Kiran Ravindran. Shravanti Kumari. Shwetank Anand. Shyam Beriwal. Supriya Shankar. Jane after they take the award, I request the students after they take the award to speak for a minute. Abhijit Singh Malan.
Wow. Oh my God. Okay, right sir, all of you लग रहे हो.
So now for the Young Leader Awards, Abhijit Singh Malan.
Thank you. I'm Abhijit. Okay, jokes apart, Abhijit could not be here due to a personal emergency. To speak of Abhijit and the kind of work that he did, words will not be sufficient. He was our Solstice lead, and he ensured that Solstice was one of the best ever till date. So this award is a recognition of one of the activities that he undertook this year. And thanks to his tireless efforts over the year, this is really a good recognition for what he did. Thanks everyone on Abhijit's behalf. Thank you.
Abhinav Singh.
Angry young man.
Unfortunately, we weren't told we were supposed to speak, so there's nothing prepared, and none of them have it prepared. So, but thank you so much for this honor. If there's one person in this room who deserves a mention for being the hardest taskmaster in ISB, it's Nidhi Reddy. Solstice, the mock interviews, resume reviews, whatever Alum Affairs did was under her guidance. I sincerely hope it helped each and every one of you and everyone had a rocking time at Solstice. Thank you.
Asit Sharma.
As Abhinav had already mentioned that we are not prepared here. First of all, I would like to thank the entire core team of the consulting club, Stan and Navin and whoever else is here. I know I've been a tough taskmaster at times, but thanks a lot for putting up with me. The entire consulting club in itself almost 80% of the student body is part of that club. It's a huge club, and the expectations are tremendous. So thanks a lot for all the support. And Shiv, Shiv, thanks a lot for listening to all my frustrating sessions and bickering about the companies and the firms. Really appreciate all the support you provided me throughout the year. Ultimately, my parents, they're right there behind. Thanks a lot, Mom, Dad. Love you. Thank you.
For those who are coming in next, I must tell you that the decision to not give you prior warning about the talking was because of the recommendation by the faculty who said that you are all used to Arbit CPA.
Vikramjit Singh.
First of all, I would like to thank DJ. She was there with me. When we came here, we just didn't know how this will shape out, both of us studying here, but she was there with me throughout the year, whether it was GM Club, whether it was ELP, whether it was parties. She just was there with me throughout the year, and I can't thank her enough for that. Secondly, General Management Club, the entire core, you guys are great. The kind of speaker session you did, awesome. Thanks. And to the people whom I bugged for coming to my sessions, thanks a lot. Finally, it's this one man who stood out for us throughout the year, who guided us, who was there right when I walked into this institute, and who is the person whom I remember most going away from this and whom I'll miss the most. Shiv. Thanks a lot.
Very good evening to everyone. So when I was told that I have to speak, I was all remembering all the past 1 year how it went, and I could not forget the very first thing which I heard from our dean, the very first GSB meeting which we had with the dean, and when I introduced myself, he said that directly or indirectly you will be making difference in the lives of 575 people, and those lines actually kept me motivated throughout the year to work, not just for me but for the entire class. I know things didn't went the perfect way or the way it the way perfectly it can be imagined, but I mean we tried our best, and I would like to thank the entire core team. Aman Prakash, Priyanka Mahajan, Ankit Kanakia, Padavi Saxena, Shivan Godbole and Ankit Kanakia. They have been a great support, without whom it wouldn't have been possible to take care of all the logistics, to take care of all the sessions, to basically strategize the entire thing. Yeah, I could use the word strategy. And last but definitely not the very least, I would like to thank my parents for all their support, my wife Chinmay who is here, and throughout the year, I mean, it was because of her support that I was able to keep myself going. My in-laws were here, great respect for them. So, lastly, this for class of 2012 who have been immense support throughout the year. Really sorry for implementing the PPT policies, but I couldn't have helped it. Thank you very much.
Dinkar Vashish.
Around 18 months back, when I was interviewed for ISB, PT program, so I was asked that, you were trained as a lawyer, you work as a reporter, and now you aspire to be a marketing strategist. So what are you? So I said, I'm promising. So promising has been an adjective that has stayed with me for the better part of my career. And I regard my stay in ISB as that tipping point. It's a very good point, right? So I think I'll cease to be promising from here now on.
I'll be somebody who fulfilled his promise. Thank you, ISB, for everything.
Comedy Gora.
Everyone from the omnipotent, omnipresent Shiv, to Cass, to Dean's office, the incredible faculty who gave us advice and feedback whenever we wanted and asked them, all the students who put so many hours working on all the different projects I worked on. I owe many, many thanks to a lot of people. But most of all, as a mom with 2 little children, one of whom was an infant when I came here, I am really grateful for my family for making this year possible. Most of all, to my mom, because I was able to focus on ISB and do all this because she took care of the little monsters.
Thank you, Comedy, for making me very proud. And thank you, ISB, for polishing these uncut diamonds into real sparkling diamonds and sending them into the world. Thank you, everyone.
When I look at this auditorium, I can't pick one person whom I cannot thank. Right from the TAs to the AAs, faculty, I depended so much on my friends, I cannot even begin to tell how much. I'm losing words. And my super supportive family, without whom I don't think this would have been possible. And of course, my super inspiring son, who always kept asking me innocent questions about, Mama, what do I have to say to my friends about you when you grow up? So it's amazing. This year we also did amazing things with the club. It's probably the first club ever to get sponsorship. And I cannot thank the development team enough for the support that they have given to me. Shiv, thank you so much for listening to all of our rants. Dean Rangnekar, you are the foster, as I said, you are my foster father on campus. Thank you so much, everybody. This year at ISB has truly been a roller coaster ride, much like the poster that we read when we entered. Now, as we go back into the real world as leaders, my greatest takeaway from this place has been something a little away from the curriculum that was taught, but something that I could learn only at ISB. That is to be strong, to trust, to collaborate, and to maintain integrity. Thanks life, thanks ISB.
Thanks Ajit, thanks Shweta, and thank you ISB. It's really an honor, a delight to have actually received this award, and this time I speak for myself. Last year when we were here in the very atrium and Ajit spoke, he said, "Welcome home." It somehow dig deep into heart, and I felt, if this is home, then let's make our home better. And that's what just inspired me to actually go on and achieve so many different things while I was here. My only dream was to complete an MBA, but this is a testimony that I've done far better than that. And this would not have been possible without the 570 odd classmates of mine. Every single one of you has helped me on the way. Thanks for being patient with me. I have upset quite a lot of people, not just the students alone, but a lot of faculty, staff, administration, everybody on the way. But I hope you understand it's all in good jest, and we'll continue to work together. And thank you so much. This means a lot to me. I appreciate every single bit of it. Thanks everyone. Have a great weekend.
Punita Mittal, Rishabh Chopra,
I represent the Net Impact Club here. First of all, this award is dedicated to my parents who come from Allahabad, and trust me, it takes a lot of gumption from for a middle class family when their son comes up to them and says that I'll be joining the social sector and won't care about earning a lot of money. This is dedicated to you guys. And I think I had the most amazing team ever of the Net Impact core team, and they were always there to put up the stuff. And I think we're perhaps one of the few clubs which is active throughout the year. We still have a cloth collection drive going on. And of course, Shiv was always there, the entire faculty, and the importance of volunteerism that Ajit mentioned. It was amazing whenever Net Impact Club came up with an event, everyone used to volunteer and contribute whatever way they can. Lastly, I think it's very important to take some really good friends, and I want to mention 4 special names that you might not be aware of, who have been a personal strength throughout. First of all, Sumita Chatterjee, who's perhaps a super girl on campus and my best friend. Anand Ramaswamy, who is the man Friday of the Net Impact Club, is always there. Dr. Nikhil Sikri, who is my colleague, and he's emotional support. And Minu Arawat for being the sweet girl that she is. Thank you all.
Rishi Talwar,
Well, it's a great experience getting this award, and it's more a victory for ISL, the concept that's unique only to ISB. Special thanks to all my team members, Naveen and Kartika here. They know how challenging it has been over the 5 months. Special thanks to all the owners, Titans, Nizams, Raging Bulls and the Hurricanes. Wouldn't have been possible without you guys, thank you. And last but not the least, the players. I mean, you guys are the stars of ISB, come on. And there have been times when, these guys just completed the classes and straight away come to the ground and to complete the matches. It's been amazing. And that's the reason why we finished the tournament within schedule as well. And again, last but not the least, my family, my parents, my brother and my sister-in-law sitting back there. Thank you for all the support. And of course, I cannot miss Shiv. Thank you, sir. And it's amazing, how he handles so many things and makes things look so simple. Thank you, Shiv.
Salman Siddiqui,
missing my mom and dad. Last night I was talking to my dad and he tells me that how come I have never seen you get an award. I told him that's because I never received an award. And today I get an award and he's missing. So this for my mom and dad. The reason I brought this one is primarily because I had a fantastic core team. Do we have any of the core team members over here? Oh, you know what? So I had a fantastic team. Two specific people I want to name here is Mehul Jain and Rahul Bangla. They make a work day and night to make every event a successful event. And 2 more people from the administrative side is One is Karthik Agarwal from CAS. I troubled him the most during every event. And how can I miss Shiv? I remember during ILS, we were calling 4 CEOs from one of the top companies in the country, and we had only, the initial registration, we had only 13 people. I was really angry, and I went to Shiv and told him that, how can we do this? And he tells me that, I've been here for a very long time and you have no idea how people can surprise you. And this is to the surprising batch. We had a fantastic batch who can really surprise you at every moment. Thanks a lot.
Samit Thange.
Come on, Samit.
So let me accept this award on behalf of my team. I think leaders get a lot of recognition just because their team actually works hard. So it's all because of them that we get this award. So thanks a lot, guys. And of course, I cannot forget Shiv, who was like the pillar of strength throughout the year, without whom we could not have achieved what we achieved. And as we all step out of the campus, I want to wish all of you here a great future and a great career. Good luck. Have fun.
Samudra Gupta.
It's very ironical that I prepared so meticulously for this entire evening. Didn't plan anything for this. So I just first wanted to thank my, the core team. It's a fantastic bunch. I think I don't know if I got lucky in selecting them, but they're like really amazing people, and they stuck through the entire year. And I would really like to thank the ASA team, especially Professor Dishan and Ashalata. So we had a lot of discussions, a lot of debates, a lot of arguments, but it was always, what was in the best interests of the students, what was the most fair thing to do, and that we were always on the same page on that. And I'm really proud to say that the school is in very good hands in terms of ASA. Thank you so much.
Subramaniam K.
Okay, so I'm sure perhaps we should institute an annual award for Shiv Award for not many people among the families, they're all wondering who Shiv is, so I think we should come up here. So while Shiv does not get an award, there was, I must tell you, a lot of pressure on me to institute a special award this year to be given to Chilkur Balaji, I'm told. I'm told that a large number of you had greater faith in Chilkur Balaji, and visits to Chilkur Balaji before and after placements have gone up tremendously. Perhaps next year we can think of having a Chilkur Balaji temple in White Cloud. That would be an interesting solution. Okay, so we come to the final award. The Chairman's Award is given to the best all-round student, a student who has contributed not just in the extracurricular and co-curricular activities, but who also has a CGPA greater than 3.0. So this is the only time that we actually look at a CGPA, by the way. And this year, the unanimous, easy, obvious decision was but he actually collects his award from the chief guest tomorrow.
First things first, thank you so much. This is a really big honor for me. Before I start, I'll just quote two instances. So when I was a little kid, my dad always used to tell me, "Sant, grades don't matter. Do what you love. That matters the most." And he always used to tell me, "Do well and do me proud." So Dad, I hope I've stood up to that. Thank you so much for being here. A very important secret about the success of my being a good teacher, as you all you all tell me that I'm really good at it. So more than half of it is genetic. My mom is an awesome teacher. She's just right here. And a lot of it goes into her. So thank you, Mom. Mom and Dad, this award is all around for you. Thank you so much. Another individual who has been with me, who has unstintingly supported me, is Sangeeta. Thank you, Sangeeta. I would also, it will not be appropriate if I don't thank Cash. Where is Kaushik? Kaushik Rajan. Yeah. So Kaushik has helped formalize the peer-to-peer sessions. So going forward, collaborative learning is going to be a part of the ISB culture. It's something that's very hard to propagate to the next batches, but thanks to Cash and Samudra's efforts, it's going to happen. So thank you again for that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cash. One other aspect that I wanted to touch about was, I like Samudra's Scottish poet definitions of leadership, but I like to draw from one of the peer-to-peer sessions. And interestingly, in the economics of strategy class, we had a look at leadership from an economic perspective. So in that it said, leadership is the creation of a new future. So in my opinion, and not only is it the creation of the new future, it also calls for enrolling people into the vision that you have. And for me, at ISB, the class of 2012 has helped me do this. We all have created a new future in terms of how we learn, and this is phenomenal. So this award again, goes out to all of you for having been a fantastic batch. Collaborative learning is not possible without, all of you coming together. So thank you, class of 2012. I really love it. Really love it. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. And the most important thing, of course, has been the sustainability of what we have taken. So again, if it's the creation of a new future, we're talking about collaborative learning. I'm sure the next batches will also, we're trying to pass it on through the orientation week to the next batches as well. And I hope this becomes a good culture. And this is something that I feel is phenomenal. When I went to the Graduate Business Forum in New York, a lot of schools were really interested. They were very fascinated with the fact that students come, because as I again said, it was all very competitive environment is what we're talking about. They were really fascinated about it, and I'm so happy that we at ISB have been able to set this trend. And so this again goes back to ISB again. I thank ISB so much. I love ISB, and I'm very proud of being its brand ambassador. Thank you so much.
shout out to my husband Ravi. I forgot to mention that he is my dog.
We love you too, Ravi.
So ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of our award ceremony and we wish to close the evening with a formal vote of thanks. I'll request our AC member, Kaushik Rajan, famous on campus for his wonderful Pathshala initiative, the P2P coordinator, and for screening some spectacularly educated movies, to give that final vote of thanks. Thank you.
Thank you, Shamudro. What a year it has been. The PGP is one of the most challenging and competitive MBA programs worldwide, and it is not possible to pull off such a perfectly orchestrated sequence of events without the support of some very hardworking individuals. I'd like to thank, first and foremost, each and every member of the Academic Affairs Council for their efforts throughout the year. In alphabetical order, Vaishakva Gupta, Chaitanya GVPR, Devrupa Chattopadhyay, Karthik Vemparara, Kathyani GPS, myself, Mahendra Malia Kolar, Neha More, Nishant Gupta, Pranav Kundlapale, Rupam Jain, Sagarika Chakraborty, Shamudra Das Gupta, Santosh Mohan Rao, and Tamal Basu. Next, I'd like to thank the entire ISB Wiki team, comprising of 56 individuals who came together to embark upon this very ambitious project that will serve all future classes, and yes, it will also be available to us as alumni. I'd like to thank the curriculum reform team for designing and structuring the introspective survey of the curriculum. Thank you guys. Thank you to Shiv and the CCA for facilitating the exchange program that so many of our classmates have benefited from. Thank you, Mayura and Sharmaji, for such an efficient functioning of PGP projects and the practicum courses. Thank you for being there. Thank you, Dinajit, for always showing us the way. Thank you, Dishan, for always lending us your ear, irrespective of how busy you are. Thank you, Ashalata, for being ever so patient with each one of us and listening to our constant complaints. Thank you, Kavita, for always helping us out, no matter how late in the night. Thank you, Kumar. Thank you, Srilalita. Thank you, Madhu. Thank you, Meenakshi. And thank you, Shaheen, for being the pillars of support throughout the year. The academic program could not have been the same without your continuing support. A big thank you to the faculty for being so wise, so patient, so gentle, and so nurturing. You guys rock. Thank you to all the academic associates for helping us along the way and simplifying the courses for us. And last but not least, a big thank you to the class of 2012 for providing the icing on the cake and making this year memorable for the rest of our lives. Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of the day.